Hotep, I am the Amen Osiris, the one and only undisputed God of law. We are Deception Stoppers, America's only 4D education service. I'm not a lawyer. This is not a law firm. We do not advocate that you don't support human offspring. We simply advocate that you remain in private, take care of it. And again, as you know, our primary email, which we no longer use, IDD_destroyer@yahoo.com, has been compromised. It has been hacked. If anyone contacts you from that email address, do not send them any information. Do not send them any payment. It is not Ahmed Osiris, and it's not my assistant. All right. So today, what I'm going to do is teach you. All right. Don't consent to 4D jurisdiction. All right. If you need a Zoom consultation and other 4D literature, contact me, Ahmed Osiris, at HarthorSehk@gmail.com. Okay. And we're going to dive right into it. So I'm not going to be before you long. All right. First and foremost, folks, what I want to do is I'm going to show you how you can pretty much, this is one of the easiest counter techniques that I teach. All right, I'm working out of Arizona today, okay? And first thing you want to do is you want to go to the Constitution, where you look, and this applies in any state, all right? Go to the preamble of the Constitution. It says, "We, the people of the state of Arizona, grateful to Almighty God for our liberties, do ordain this Constitution." Okay. Genesis 1:26, God said, "Let us create man in our image and likeness." Man is the adult male of the human species above the age of puberty that begets young. All right. It's just that simple. When you're dealing with the 4D crime family, their jurisdiction is clear as day, and it is plain as clear. Now, also, what you want to do is, I think I have one in here somewhere. All right, what you want to do is one of the techniques you want to do is get yourself a copy of the Glossary of Common Child Support Terms. This is their language. Okay, this is what they speak. All right, and if you read it carefully, this is published by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. All right, that's ran by Javier Becerra, Administration for Children and Families, and Office of Child Support, which is now ran by that talking monkey, Tangular Gray. Okay. So in the preface, it is clear. It says the purpose of the Glossary of Common Child Support Terms, it's common. This is the language that they use, is to provide a listing of acronyms and what? Definition of terms used by child support workers. Who are child support workers? Okay. You got your contractors, which you think are judges, clerks of court, anybody who's in the 4D industry under that contract is a 4D worker. The glossary is a valuable reference tool to those who are child support. Thank you very much. It will serve, here it is, it will serve to break down the barriers of communication with other child support workers. So it is their communication, gentlemen. You must learn their language. Anytime you're dealing with a 4D crime family, this is the language that they're speaking. So we're going to go to page 19. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at the word obligor. All right, the person, okay, the person, I'm going to highlight that. Obligated to pay child support, also referred as a non-custodial pay rent, which is the same thing. The pay rent who does not have primary care, custody, or control of the child who may have an obligation to pay child support, also referred to as an obligor. All right, so non-custodial pay rent and an obligor are a person. A person is not such because they are human, but because rights and duties are ascribed to them. A person is the legal substance or subject in which rights and duties are attributes. All right, you are not a subject unless you consent. All right, so we now know through their communication an obligor is a person. So we're going to go to now in law, there's a law. The mention of one thing is the exclusion of another. I'll show you that in a sec. All right, so let's see here where we want to go here. So we want to go to definitions. No, it's the wrong one. There. Disclaimer. All right, this is, again, we're in Arizona. All right, look, disclaimer. This online version of the Arizona Revised Statutes is primarily maintained for legislative drafting purposes and reflects their version of law. So this, according to them, is their law. Definitions 25-500. All right, number one, who runs child support in Arizona? All right, right here, number 5, department means the Department of Economic Security. All right, it's not ran by the court. Now, again, here's that word. This is what we're looking for. Obligor means what? A person obligated to pay support. There's that word person. Now, let's check out some goody good from, let's see if I still got it up here. Constitution, preamble, hold on. I got all these different tabs open. Oh, wait, back here. I'm sorry. Okay, now we go back and here, and gentlemen, this applies in every state. You go to your state revised statutes, all right, and the first revised statute is going to be general provisions, all right, and what you want to do is look up definitions, all right. Now we're going to go to Arizona's, what do you call that, definition of a person, all right, right here in the blue. Now, watch the wording and how tricky it gets. Person includes a corporation, company, partnership, firm, association, or society, as well as a what? A natural person. A natural person is defined as a human being. However, they don't use the word human being for a reason. I'll show you that in a minute. When the word person is used to designate the party whose property may be the subject of a criminal or public offense, the term includes the United States, this state, or any territory, state, or county, or any political subdivision of the state that may lawfully own any property or public or private corporation or partnership or association. Now, here it is. When the word person is used to designate the violation or offender of any law, it includes a corporation, a partnership, or any association of persons. So the word natural person does not apply under Title 4D. It's clearly telling you that. All right, because Title 4D has its own statutes in Arizona. So we now know that the obligor is the person that is obligated to pay child support, and a person includes what? A corporation, partnership, or any association of persons. That's not you. You have to consent to do these things. Okay? Now, let's solve the jurisdictional issue. And all right. Here it is, Arizona again, 25-502, jurisdiction and venue and procedure, additional enforcement provisions. The Superior Court has original jurisdiction in all proceedings brought by who? The department, its agents. All right, who are its agents? These contractors you think are judges. These contractors that you think are sheriffs and clerks of court. Those are their agents. All right, this is the executive branch. Those other agents, all right, they're executive agents now. All right, so I'm going to cut through that. A person having physical custody of a child or party to the case to establish, enforce, or modify the duties of support as subscribed in this chapter. All such proceedings are civil actions as provided in 25-511. Proceedings to enforce, here it is, the duty of support as prescribed in this chapter may be originated in the county of the what? Residence. Res is property. Indents is short for identity. Of the respondent. Who's the respondent in an enforcement hearing? The obligor, which is a person, which is a corporation, or the petitioner, or the child or children who are what? Subject to the action. So who is the subject of a child support action? The obligor. Okay? The obligor is the subject, as the person subject to this action. Accordingly, a person under that statute is a corporation. All right, gentlemen? So when they send this mail, all right, this invitation is what it is. When they send this invitation, they're not sending it to a man created by Almighty God under Genesis 1:26. They're sending it to what? An obligor. Okay? They're sending it to a corporation. You are the one who is accepting this offer, and you're stating by opening it, yes, I am this corporation. Because if not, by opening somebody else's mail is a punishable offense, gentlemen. Okay. So Title 4D means Title 4 of the Social Security Act, which has nothing to do with the Constitution of the state of Arizona. All right, this is all Title 4D of the Social Security Act is 100% voluntary, and it's also contractual. Okay, so the only subject of a 4D action is the obligor, which is a person, which is a corporation. I'm the Osiris, gentlemen. Welcome to the new platform. So again, do not consent to 4D jurisdiction. For Zoom hearing consultations and other 4D literature, contact me, Osiris at HarthorSehk at gmail.com. All right, let me know your name, and we will get you started on your path to freedom. Hotep.